Banks could be forced to remind their own mortgage customers to check whether they're getting the best rate. It's part of a proposed shake-up by the competition watchdog, which found borrowers could be saving tens of thousands of dollars.
Winners today in the inner west.
Sold, sir, congratulations.
And likely to be winners too if they're about to lock in a new mortgage. The ACCC says borrowers with loans between 3 and 5 years old were, on average, paying 0.5% more than a new customer. For someone with a $500,000 loan, switching could save them $2,800 a year, or $34,000 over the life of the loan.
24 years with the same bank. There you go.
I think banks are greedy, so the more money they can make, the better off they're going to be.
It's not in people's mind to think about switching. They just don't know what these alternative interest rates are.
One recommendation is to force banks to alert their existing customers about better offers from any providers. The consumer watchdog also wants banks to make it easier for customers to switch, with all lenders to have a standardised cancellation form and 10 days to complete the process.
The first way in which that can be remedied is banks offering better services to their customers, but that is an obvious matter of concern.
The federal government will now consider the report's recommendations. In the meantime, the advice to customers is to ask your bank for a better deal. And if they don't give it to you, shop around. Consider switching to a bank that will.
The possibility of being able to save 10, 20, 30, 40,000 over the life of the loan because of the interest rates is something that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable.
Hayley Walsh, 9 News.
Luke's back now with all your weather details. Luke, how hot will it be tomorrow?
Well, it's going to be hotter than today, I'm afraid, Adam. For the city, you probably won't notice a difference. 33 will be the top, 32 down here on the Gold Coast, but Ipswich tomorrow set to get to 41 degrees. I mentioned earlier, got a cool change on the way. Won't arrive until Wednesday, but we will see a noticeable difference once that southerly wind change comes through. Up at the 19 restaurant here at the Star tonight, it's pretty cool northerly breeze moving through. But the good news is, got a bit of drenching rain heading our way. We desperately need a drop. And Monday, in the west in particular, could see up to 35 millimetres in the gauge in Ipswich, around 20 in the city. Unfortunately, that rain won't extend up to Fraser Island, where we need we need it for those bushfires that are around at the moment. Have a look at the temps from around the southeast today. Again, all up over average. Down here on the Gold Coast got to 30 degrees. The city got to 32. 37 was the top for Ipswich, and the Sunshine Coast, one of the cooler spots, 29 degrees today. Have a look at tomorrow's map. You can see a few storms across western parts of our state. That's going to help drive some hot air towards the east. So a bit of a scorcher on the way for most of Queensland tomorrow. Elsewhere, could actually see some snow tomorrow in Tasmania, courtesy of a cold front that's going to sweep over parts of the south of the nation. So looking at the capitals tomorrow, a sunny one on the way for Sydney and Canberra. Possible shower for Melbourne, shower or two for Adelaide and Hobart, and a possible storm for you in Darwin. Back home, it's going to be a nice day along the North Queensland coast. Absolute scorcher in the west, though. The highs are getting up to 41. Longreach 44, and further south could see a possible storm in Roma. And then along the Capricornia and Fraser coasts, it's going to be a warm one. Rocky tomorrow 37, Gympie 38. In our neck of the woods, the closer you are to the coast, again, the cooler it's going to be. But above average temps for all of us in the early 30s along the coast. Very hot in the west, as I said. Look at Ipswich 41, Toowoomba even 37 degrees. And strong northwesterly winds with us tomorrow. So out on the bay, no good. A strong wind warning for Gold Coast, Moreton Bay and Sunshine Coast waters. Seas getting up to 2 metres on the bay. For the city, not much chance of rain, heading for a top of 33. Muggy overnight, dropping to 23. And there's the forecast for the week ahead. You can see a shower, possible storm for Monday. Another hot one on Tuesday, but Wednesday we'll finally see those temps start to drop. For Ipswich, very hot on Sunday. But by Wednesday, those temps would have dropped 11 degrees from what we see tomorrow. And here on the Gold Coast, a possible shower Monday, even a possible shower for you on the Sunshine Coast on Tuesday as well. Let's check out the beaches for tomorrow. Well, beautiful conditions down the beach nice and early this morning. We woke to really light northerly winds, meaning we had pretty glassy conditions on the open beaches. But by about 9:30, those northerlies kicked in and it was pretty lean pickings for the board riders. This is the best we could find for you today. Down at D-Bar, you can see a good crew out making the most of what was on offer. And this is how it looked down at Burleigh Heads today. Not exactly pumping, and more of this heading our way tomorrow. Here's the plan of attack. Get out there as early as you possibly can to make the most of it, but those northerlies are going to kick in once again by the afternoon, and keep an eye out for blue bottles. We had a few wash in earlier today. I expect to see more tomorrow, but on the bright side, the water temp has risen. It's up around 21 degrees. It's beautiful in there at the moment, and the water viz has cleared up a tad as well. So for boaties tomorrow, not looking that good, unfortunately, as there's been some epic catches coming through. Have a go at this. Outlaw Charters out of Brisbane have been doing really well, picking up some quality snapper. Further north up off Rainbow Beach, Keely Rose Charters been getting amongst some really nice ones. Great stuff. And get your crab pots in the water, guys. There's plenty of sand crabs and mud crabs around at the moment. Stay cool out there, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Can't wait for that cool change, Luke. Thank you. Well, that's 9 News Queensland for this evening. Thanks for your company. Christmas Live is up next, hosted, of course, by Melissa Downs. From all the team here, have a good night. Good evening.